Hour 0. The heat wave reaches your skin, and within seconds your brain orders 2 emergency moves. Open the blood vessels near the surface and switch on sweat. By hour 6, that cooling system can begin stealing blood from your kidneys and gut. By hour 18, even darkness may not rescue you. By hour 24, the first unmistakable warning may be confusion, the moment heat stops being discomfort and becomes a medical emergency. The question is not simply, how hot do you feel? It is, how long can your organs keep paying the price of keeping you cool? Hour 1. Your hypothalamus, the brain's thermostat, detects heat in your blood. Skin vessels widen, pushing warm blood toward the surface. Your heart beats faster to move it there. But cooling your skin does not destroy heat. Sweat must evaporate. In humid air, it can sit on you like a wet blanket while your core keeps warming. Hour 2. Sweat production rises. Water leaves your bloodstream and salt leaves with it. Your body faces a quiet trade. Send enough blood to the skin to release heat, but keep enough pressure to feed the brain, heart, kidneys, and muscles. You may still say, "I'm fine." That sentence is not medical data. Hour 3. Your heart is doing 2 jobs, supporting your organs and feeding a cooling radiator under your skin. Pulse climbs. Physical work feels harder. Concentration frays. And heat becomes psychologically dangerous because the organ deciding whether you are safe is itself beginning to overheat. Hour 4. Thirst gets louder, but it can lag behind fluid loss, especially in older adults. Your kidneys conserve water. Urine becomes darker and less frequent. Falling blood volume forces the heart to beat faster to maintain circulation. The kidneys are conserving water to protect pressure. But the bill is accumulating. Hour 5. Headache, weakness, nausea, irritability. These can be early heat exhaustion signals. Muscles may cramp as sweat removes water and electrolytes. Your skin may be soaked, but sweating is not proof that cooling is working. What happens when the emergency system protecting you becomes the thing draining you? Hour 6. Blood is still being redirected toward the skin. Less may reach the digestive tract and kidneys as dehydration deepens. Standing may make the world dim. Blood pressure drops. The heart accelerates. This is the first major fork. Cooling, rest, and appropriate hydration can reverse the slide. Continued exposure pushes it forward. Hour 7. You stop feeling productive and start feeling heavy. Reaction time slows. Judgment becomes less reliable. You may make the wrong decision. Keep working. Drink alcohol. Stay in a sealed hot room, or assume a fan alone can defeat extreme indoor heat. Heat does not need to knock you unconscious. It only needs to make your worst decision feel reasonable. Hour 8. Heat exhaustion may now be taking shape. Heavy sweating, dizziness, fatigue, headache, nausea, fast pulse. But there is no universal stopwatch. A fit worker can collapse quickly from exertional heat. An older person may deteriorate quietly inside a hot home. One body screams, another simply becomes still. Hour 9. As plasma volume falls, blood becomes more concentrated and the heart works harder to move it. Existing heart, lung, kidney, or diabetes-related illness can become harder to control. The heat wave is now pressure applied to every weakness already present. Hour 10. Your brain begins cutting corners. Attention narrows. Irritability can become confusion. Coordination may weaken. A person may stumble, answer strangely, or insist they are fine while behaving unlike themselves. When the brain is affected, self-assessment becomes an unreliable witness. Hour 11. Your core temperature may keep rising if heat gain exceeds heat loss. Heat exhaustion and heat stroke are not separated by sweating versus not sweating. A person with heat stroke may have wet or dry skin. The red line is brain dysfunction, confusion, delirium, collapse, seizure, or coma. Once that appears, this is not a hydration problem alone. Hour 12. Midday heat may peak outside, but danger is also stored in walls, roofs, roads, and rooms absorbing energy for hours. The hottest moment for your body may arrive after the sun's highest point. Your environment has become a battery. Now it is discharging into you. Hour 13. If heat stroke develops, core temperature is often around or above 40 degrees Celsius, though treatment should never wait for a perfect number. Proteins and cell membranes malfunction. blood vessel lining becomes stressed. Inflammation and clotting pathways can activate. Heat stroke is not a fever with better branding. A fever resets the thermostat. Heat stroke overwhelms it. Hour 14. The gut enters the story. Reduced intestinal blood flow and extreme heat can injure its barrier. Molecules that should remain inside may leak into circulation, amplifying inflammation. The danger is no longer only direct heat. Your own immune response can add fuel, and the body may keep damaging itself after the sun begins to fall. Hour 15. Muscle cells may break down, especially after heavy exertion. Their contents enter the bloodstream. The kidneys must filter that debris while already facing dehydration and reduced blood flow. Dark urine may now mean more than "I need water." One organ is overheating, another is cleaning up the wreckage. Hour 16. The liver can be injured. The kidneys can develop acute injury. Clotting can become disordered. Blood pressure may fall. This describes severe, untreated heat stroke, not everyone in a heat wave. But early symptoms matter because organ damage can gain momentum. Hour 17. The sun lowers and people relax. But your body does not care what the clock says. It cares whether the air, room, and skin can finally release heat. If evening stays hot, the cooling debt remains unpaid. The most dangerous part may not be one brutal afternoon. It may be the absence of recovery. Hour 18. Night should reset the system. Sweating can slow, the heart can unload, and sleep can begin. But during a hot night, buildings release stored heat and core temperature may remain elevated. Sleep fragments. The cardiovascular system keeps working. The day ends. The heat exposure does not. Hour 19. Stress hormones and thirst disturb sleep. For vulnerable people, it can mean another night of heart and kidney strain layered onto the first. Heat waves kill through accumulation, not always through one cinematic collapse. Hour 20. Your body is trying to repair while still defending. If severe heat stroke occurred, organ injury may continue to appear over hours. Someone can look cooler, yet remain critically ill. Lowering temperature is essential. But after heat stroke, cooler does not automatically mean safe. Hour 21. The brain may remain confused. The kidneys may produce little urine. Liver injury and clotting problems may emerge later. So, they look less hot now is a dangerous conclusion. Heat can start the fire. Inflammation and circulatory failure can keep it burning. Hour 22. In France, authorities recorded 2,025 excess deaths during the heatwave week of June 27th to 28th, 2026. In Germany, the Robert Koch Institute had already estimated about 810 heat-related deaths through June 21st before the worst late June heat was fully counted. Heat often works through heart disease, kidney injury, respiratory stress, isolation, and homes that never cool. Hour 23. Why can two people sit in the same heat while only one collapses? Because risk is not temperature alone. It is heat plus humidity, duration, exertion, age, illness, medication, hydration, housing, and whether night allows recovery. Same weather, different body, different room, different clock. Hour 24. After 24 hours, a healthy body with shade, fluids, rest, and cooling may recover. A body trapped in relentless heat may be dehydrated, cognitively impaired, and approaching organ injury. A body that crossed into heat stroke needs emergency treatment, not sleeping it off, and not fever medicine. The dark truth is that a heat wave does not have to burn you from the outside. It can force your cooling system to drain circulation, strain the heart, reduce blood flow to the kidneys and gut, distort judgment, and turn protection into collapse. The first sign may be sweat. The final warning may be a brain too confused to ask for help. So when someone in extreme heat stops making sense, do not debate whether they are really that hot. That confusion may be the exact moment their body has run out of safe ways to survive.